Alright guys, I'm going to make a tutorial today. It's a neat little trick that I figured out for Apex Legends, and if you have any controllers that are like these, this is the Razer Kishi Volume 2. This also could work with the Volume 1, but anything that actually works like this, where it takes your phone, I have the Pixel 6 Pro here, and you connect it like a normal controller, okay? I'm sorry for the image quality because I am trying to film this off of a tablet. So now the cool thing about this is with this device you can play Apex Legends Mobile, right? Let me turn the audio down for you. Now with Apex Legends Mobile, right out of the box, if you connect a controller like this, it's not going to work. Hence why we got our little buddy DualShock over here. So, once you get in, I'm going to go right into the firing range. So, let me get all this ad crap. And I'm going to go to practice, and we're going to go into the firing range. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, cool, you're just going to show us a way that you can use this thing, but it's more than just that. One cool thing that you can do on this, now if you notice I hit this, nothing's going to happen. So if you go into Bluetooth and turn on my Bluetooth and then turn on my controller, hopefully it's still paired, and it is. Now if you notice, I can use the controller now. Now, what I want to point out is with Apex Legends, right? So you got the stick and you're able to look around, but what you can do in this game is have all the benefits of having these buttons and do this. Now you can have accurate aiming with the controller, but you get all the benefits of basically like having a mouse with the actual aiming itself. So we're going to go pick up this and pick up this. Now if you notice, if I go to aim with the actual sticks, you can aim with the sticks, but it kind of sucks. The very small sticks are almost exactly the same as a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. But when you go to the actual touchscreen and you go to aim at people, you can just pinpoint right at their head and keep on moving and still have all the benefits of a controller, but being able to actually aim with the touchscreen like a mouse. So you can be like, boop, right in the head. And you can slide everything, get everything that you need for your actual buttons. Everything else works, you know, you can zip line, all that fun stuff. But all the aiming's done on the actual screen itself while you still have the benefits of the controller. Isn't that incredible? So, I wanted to point that out to you guys. I highly recommend getting the Razer Kishi. This is the version 2, which is $100 on Amazon, which is kind of pricey, but it's worth every penny. The version 1 is on there, and it's on sale for $50. I highly recommend it because you get all the benefits of having a controller, but screw that right stick. We're going to use a screen and get actual accurate aiming. It's definitely worth it. I end up destroying people because of it. Now, as a little side note, too, I want to show you that there's an app that you can get on your phone, and it's called Moonlight. And let me see. Now what Moonlight does is if you have a PC, this will mirror what's going on in your PC and shadow play whatever you can to your actual phone itself. So I just opened Battlefield 2042. Now, whatever your preference is, if you notice that's my actual PC screen, which I have next to me as we speak, I can play in bed, and it doesn't care if you don't like Battlefield or not. I'm not the biggest fan of 2042 either, but I still play it. The controls work exactly the same. So I can be in bed with this controller in my hand with my PC downstairs in the basement playing Battlefield, and the same rules apply. You can use your thumb on the screen. If you notice how it emulates a mouse, it'll do the same in your gameplay, and you'll have accurate aim as you're actually playing. It's incredible. I highly recommend getting one of these devices, especially if you play controller or if you actually are a phone gamer, because if you play on Game Pass, the touchscreen trick isn't going to work because it just basically always emulates an actual controller that's going to be connected to the device. So I highly recommend getting one of these things. It won't work on Game Pass. I've tried Stadia. It doesn't work. I have a GeForce Now account. It doesn't work. If you have the mobile version of Fortnite, it will work, but if you're playing crossplay, it's not going to allow you to have the touchscreen. You're just going to have the Joy-Con controls, and that's garbage. But I'm going to end this with just a little bit of gameplay of Battlefield 2042 running on my phone with touch controls and all the benefits of having an actual physical controller along with it. It's pretty neato, and I don't think a lot of people know that you can do this with these devices, and it kind of gives you an advantage on the aiming and the movement, being able to keep your thumb on the screen and having all the benefits of a controller at the same time. So that's Battlefield 2042. On Moonlight, you can adjust to 30, 60, 90, and 120 frames per second. My phone does 120 frames per second, so I'm literally playing this game at 120 frames per second. There's a little bit of input lag when you're on the sticks, but once you translate it over to the actual touch controls that I brought up, it's extremely playable. I can actually drop 10 plus kills match, which, yeah, it's not great or anything, but when you're playing infantry on a shit game like this, it's actually quite fun. So it's getting renewal to load up. I'll get a little bit of volume on there, just show that the audio works also. And if I look to my left, I can see my monitor with it actually playing on there at the same time. So we're just going to drop into a vehicle that all got taken up. And you can actually use the mouse too and choose what you want to spawn at. But let me show you how this works. And I'll end the video on that. There's other games that'll work too. I played Rogue Company off of my PC directly onto here with the same control setup, and that worked also. Alright, here we go. Now if you notice, I can play with the sticks, but you can also play with the touchscreen. So you kind of like emulates a mouse. Like I'll just shoot my homie here and track him very, very well with the touch. So you can play your PC games in bed using the Moonlight app. It's pretty easy to set up, especially if you have NVIDIA. The NVIDIA GeForce Experience allows the Shield app that's built into it to allow it to work with Moonlight very easily. I'm pretty sure this will probably work with Steam Link also, but I think the latency is better with Moonlight because this is pretty picture perfect. Like when it comes to the actual lag itself. I mean, I live in the south where I have about 1 gigabyte download speeds off of Wi-Fi. So my internet's pretty decent, but yeah, this is extremely playable and really fun because, I mean, I'm trying to look through the actual camera here while trying to do this, and that guy just knocked me out, but it's extremely playable. So if you have a Razer Kishi or the Kishi Volume 2 that I have, or if you have any other type of controller device that has this Nintendo Switch setup, especially for like Apex Legends, you got to have a secondary controller that's connected, like a Bluetooth controller, like a PlayStation or Xbox controller for the actual controller to register, because this goes through USB and it's not a Bluetooth controller. It just tricks it into thinking that it works. But at the same time, that right stick is going to be brand new for the rest of my days because I do not touch that thing. The whole entire time I am playing with my right thumb always on the screen to get the most accurate aim possible. It's great. I'm trying to hit that light right there. If I was trying to do that with the stick, it would be like, it wouldn't work. So, hopefully this helps you guys out. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. Like I said, it works with Fortnite, but if you play crossplay, it won't allow you to use the touchscreen. But if you go on Fortnite Mobile and you use the touchscreen on like solos, no build, of course, because building's stupid, it'll work. So, hopefully people see this and it'll actually help you out. I really enjoy this. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't comment. All I do is stream Rocket League on my channel. But I wanted to show you that this Razer Kishi is actually an amazing little gaming device just for the fact that it's a hybrid, being able to use the touch controls and the physical controls at the same time. All right, guys, take care. Bye.